Hi guys, I hope that you're all having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Since summer is in full swing right now, I mean the sun is shining, the temperatures are fabulous, today I wanted to share my favorite summer bags and why. Some of these beauties I have already busted out and others I am looking forward to busting out this season. So if you're in the market for a new summer bag, this might be the video for you. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So in the summertime, I really tend to get away from the larger totes, the larger shoulder bags, and I have a tendency to gravitate more towards smaller, more compact handbags that have the crossbody option or the hands-free option, especially because here in Southern California, it gets so insanely hot in the summertime. It can get really muggy, really fast, and it's just nasty. And the last thing that I want to deal with is with this ginormous bag on my shoulder, adding any more heat to what's going on up here. You know what I mean? So that's why I tend to go for the smaller bags. But at the same time, I don't want to go for a bag that's this big that fits a Tic Tac. No, because I need to carry other crap with me too, you know what I mean? But anywho, I digress. So the bags that I have for you today, we have a variety of different brands, different price points, and none of these are going to be in any particular order. All right, so let's begin with the first one. The first ones, I should say, are the Loewe basket bags. And I have a little bit of a nesting situation going on because I do have 3 in my collection. So the Loewe basket bag, I have one in the small size. This is in a beautiful yellow leather, and it has a little yellow woven in between the little basket. This is part of the Ophidia collection or collaboration. Very, very cute. And I also have 2 of the medium basket bags. I have it in the white and I also have it in the tan. But this handbag, ever since I got it, it has been in constant rotation for the summertime. I absolutely love it. I mean, I'm a sucker for basket bags. We all know this. But I really like this one because I love the size of the medium. The larger one is a little too large for what I would necessarily want to go for, but I still think it's fabulous. But I like this because I like the size. It's very simple, and it's just, I mean, it doesn't have a whole lot of bells and whistles. I've said this many of times, you know, most basket bags don't have a bunch of bells and whistles. But I think that when it comes to luxury fashion houses, I think that this has a better price point than most because some of them can really get up there. But yeah, these have been absolutely fantastic. I did get an organizer for the medium, and I honestly think that the organizer has been a game changer, at least for me. It makes it a little bit easier to have my items around the organizer here because you have all these little pockets instead of them kind of going all towards the middle, so it makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, these are so comfortable. I mean, they're great for you to be able to use them to go to the beach, to go to the farmers markets, to just run errands, whatever the case may be. I like how lightweight they are, and the leather on this has been amazing. I have sat in the sun for hours especially with the white one, and I'm happy to say that it has not turned yellow. And we all know that with white leather, it usually has a tendency to turn yellow, and that hasn't been the case. So I've been really happy about that. I've had 0 color transfer. My hands get really sweaty, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on. And nothing, I mean, this thing looks like it's brand new. So it has been holding up amazingly well as far as leather goes. But I do have a lot of little popped palm leaves, whatever it is, around the bag. So just know that if you are in the market for a basket bag, they're not going to be 100% perfect. And they are going to get like this. You're going to see all this stuff kind of popping out. It is what it is. I mean, because of the material, it is normal for that to happen. But I still think that these are absolutely fantastic. I think that they're great. Like, I seriously cannot get enough of them. But look at this one. This is so cute. And the small, yeah, it's kind of small. I mean, let's be honest. It's a little small, but it's not too small, you know? So it still fits all of your stuff in here. No problem. But honestly, what was I saying? Oh my gosh, the organizer has been a complete game changer. All right, moving on to Definitely one of my staples, one of my favorites of all time when it comes to summer. That is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Accessoire. I particularly love it in the demi-azur for the summertime, just because I'm a sucker for demi-azur. I absolutely love these little squares, and I like when the leather starts to turn, it starts to oxidize, it gives it that honey golden color, and then paired with this beautiful demi-azur, I just think it makes for a beautiful marriage. But these bags, I know they're technically a small leather good, but I think that the majority of us do use them as handbags. I just think that they're great because they're so simple. They're so easy, grab and go. Don't think about it. So if you are running errands, if you want to go for a crossbody option, you can take this off completely, use a longer strap, use it crossbody, and then you're hands-free. And it's still, it's such a great size. Like, I absolutely love these pouches. Plus, you can use them for other things too. You can use them as a small leather good inside of your larger bags if you wanted to, but they definitely pack a punch. I mean, it fits all of my daily essentials, no problem. I do want to go a little bit more compact so that way I can maximize my space with these bags. But still, I mean, they are fantastic. But for summertime, these are wonderful. I mean, if you don't want to go for the demi-azur because you're worried about color transfer, the demi-ben is fantastic. Plus, if you are a sweaty Betty like I am, when it gets really hot and really muggy, you don't have to worry about any type of water stains, any type of sweat stains on the leather because you have the color treated leather here. And this guy, I mean, you could put it through anything and nothing's going to happen to it because the canvas holds up insanely well. And maybe you don't like the demi-ben, maybe you don't like the demi-azur, maybe you don't like the squares, maybe you just like the monogram. This is also a fantastic option. I mean, these three I constantly end up using just because I think that they are so wonderful for summer, for spring, really any season. Yeah, plus you can also use them as a little date bag. So if you go from the farmer's market during the day and maybe you have a date later that evening, you could just pop a little chain on here, boom, you are good to go. So this is another fantastic option that I highly recommend for the summertime. All right, moving on is another beauty. Sorry, my hair is like driving me nuts right now. I think it's because I didn't really dry it. It's air drying, so it seems like it's kind of poofier than normal. Yeah. Moving on to a beauty that I have been using over the last couple of weeks, and that is the Longchamp Le Pliage extra small size in the beautiful pink leather. So the reason why I love this so much for the summertime is because it's small, it packs a punch, it gives you the crossbody option or the hands-free option because it does come with a removable strap, even though this is not adjustable, but still. Plus, it doesn't break the bank if you want to incorporate a different pop of color. And you also have this amazing smushy leather. This leather is fantastic. And I like the fact that it's still a very lightweight bag, so you don't have to worry that it's going to be really heavy and it's going to weigh down your shoulder or anything along those lines. But I love this little bag. So far, I haven't had any issues with color transfer. And you guys know that I wear a lot of denim. I wear a lot of dark colored clothing. And so far, so good. I do have a couple of scratches that I have gotten over the last few weeks. I have some right here. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it right there. And then I also have a gnarly one right up here. So I do have quite a bit of scratches, but I think that the color, it kind of helps to hide it. I don't think it's that bad. But yeah, I mean, this little bag is so insanely cute. It does have the fabric interior, which really adds to the lightness of the bag. But like I said, this the fact that it does come with a removable strap, I think is wonderful because you do have that crossbody option. But it is not adjustable. At the same time, you can go for a different strap if you want to. Like I do have a gunmetal strap that I like to use this with this one, and I really like the way that it looks. But look at how spacious this is. You can see everything at a glance. I think it's absolutely wonderful, and the prices on these for the quality that you're getting, I think is absolutely fantastic. But I absolutely love this little bag. I think it's so insanely adorable, and this color is perfect for the summertime just because it's this bright color. It's not muted. It's not Pepto-Bismol pink either, which I really appreciate. But I think that this is perfect to use if you're going to go to the fair, if you're going to go to the beach, or if you want to go for a pop of color with great quality that doesn't break the bank. And maybe you don't want to go for a more expensive handbag. Maybe you don't want to bust out your luxury handbags and you still want a really nice bag that checks off all those marks. I think that this is absolutely fantastic to go for. So the Longchamp Le Pliage, their leather line. I am so insanely impressed. I mean, I had high expectations for them anyways, just because I do have a fondness for the brand, but this material, this leather, I was a little bit apprehensive just because it was really lightweight, but it has really exceeded my expectations when it comes to the quality that you're getting. I mean, look at this. It's just so smushy. And it smells amazing because you guys know I sniff my bags. All right, moving on to the Gucci Ophidia small handbag. And this is just in their classic monogram. I love this bag for summer. I've used it so much for spring. It's right along the same lines as the Louis Vuitton pochette accessoire. And here I have it side by side so you guys can see it. The biggest difference between the two, of course, is that the pochette accessoire, you can remove the chain completely. The strap is not adjustable, but still you can remove it. Whereas with this one, you do have an adjustable strap, but you cannot remove it. You can always add another strap to it, like a chain if you wanted to use this crossbody as well. But for me personally, I like to use it just like so. But this guy, I mean, the canvas is so insanely durable. You don't have to worry about anything. If you do get caught in the rain, if you get this random summer rainstorm or what have you, you don't have to worry about water stains. You don't have to worry about anything like that because of this this leather here. But I love it. It's really spacious as well. It's very comfortable. But look at that. You can see everything at a glance. It fits everything that I need. It fits all my caca, no problem. And it's just, it's comfortable, it's lightweight, and I love the fact that I could just put it on my shoulder and done, you know, out the door, good to go. You guys hear me say that all the time, but that's honestly how I feel about this bag. I think it's great, and it also doesn't have a stupid price point either. It is a little bit pricey just because it is a smaller bag, but it's right along the same lines as the pochette accessoire. Look at this. I love it. And let me just put these again side by side. And the Gucci one is a little bit wider, as you can see there. And it's a little bit longer as well, but this is just, boom, you're good to go. Fits everything that I need, and then some if I wanted to. But again, I like to go for something a little bit more compact without it being too heavy on my shoulder either, because we don't want that heat going on right here. Moving on to a bag, or I should say a brand that I have fallen head over heels in love with, so much so that I would love to be able to have this bag in every color that they have available. And I, of course, am talking about the Naghedi St. Barths in the mini size. So this is in the beautiful Miami pink. It is this stunning, like jaw-droppingly gorgeous fuchsia, and the color that you guys are seeing on camera is the true color of the bag, but in real life it just completely blows my socks off. Like, it's insane. But I love this bag. I also have the St. Barths in the medium size, and I love it as well, but this one I have been using so much these last few weeks, ever since I purchased it. I cannot get enough of it. And the reason why I think that these are wonderful for summer is because they add a beautiful pop of color. The mini size especially, I think, is great. It's not too small. It still fits everything that you need for the day. It's very comfortable. It's lightweight because it does have this neoprene material, and it's also very durable. But not only that, the mini size does come with a removable adjustable strap that you can use as a shoulder strap, as a crossbody strap, what have you. I'll be honest with you, I'm not too fond of this strap. I really don't like it, just because I don't like the guitar straps. I don't like this fabric. But again, it really adds to how lightweight it is, and the fact that you can, again, use it for extended periods of time, no problem. And it's really wide too, so it's very comfortable on your shoulder. But yeah, just not really a fan of this. I tend to either hand carry it or use it on the crook of my arm, or I also have a gunmetal chain that I like to attach to this. But the mini size also comes with a little pouch, so if you wanted to add another pop of color to a different bag, or if you wanted to use this as a cosmetics bag, I think it's great. But it is just an open little compartment here. It doesn't have any pockets. It doesn't have any slip pockets either, or zippers. But I love how spacious it is. You can see everything at a glance. So I think that this is perfect if you are going to the farmer's market, if you are going to the beach, if you're going to be traveling, or whatever the case may be. Again, because I think that this material really offers so much, and I think that they are amazing. Plus, they don't break the bank. They don't break the bank. They come well under $300, which I think is great, and they have a variety of colors to pick from. So again, if you want to go for a pop of color without breaking the bank, this is a wonderful option. This Miami pink is just out of this world. I really want to get this in the medium size as well. They have papaya, which is this stunning orange, and I don't really do orange. Like, you guys know that I don't do orange, but the orange that they have is beautiful. They have yellow, they have navy, black, mink, ecru. I mean, you name it. They have so many different colors to pick from, and they also have a few other seasonal pieces, but these are great little bags, and they fit everything that you need. So I have used this quite a bit when we've gone to the beach. I've used it to go to, you know, when we go to the marina or what have you, or just when I want to be lightweight and comfortable and I don't want to carry a luxury bag. I don't want to carry anything like that. This is what I go for, and I get so many compliments on this little bag and the color. The color, I'll be honest, you can see this color from like a mile away, but I like that. I really do like that. Now, maybe you don't want to go for a luxury bag this summer. Maybe you don't want to go for a pop of color either. Maybe what you want to go for is a bag that has a little bit more oomph, that has a little bit more in your face. Maybe you are feeling crystals. And instead of going for the Prada bag, don't get me wrong, I love the Prada bags. I think those are fantastic for the summertime just because with the sun and the crystals, I think it looks amazing. But maybe you're not feeling the Prada bag. Maybe you want something that's a little bit more reasonable. Maybe you want something that doesn't break the bank but still gives you that wow factor with those crystals. Oh yeah, that's where this beauty comes in. This is the Cara Mesh armpit bag, or shoulder bag, I should say. This is the larger size because they do have two sizes available. This is the large size, and this is in the beautiful clear crystals or clear rhinestones. It is completely filled with crystals head to toe. I've had this bag for going on, I want to say it's almost been 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Has it been 3? No way. There's no way it's been 3 years. Maybe 2 years? I don't know, but I've had it for a while. And every summer, this bag is like one of my most used, just because it's really comfortable. I love the strap drop that it has. It doesn't, you know, hit on my armpit, so that way it doesn't add any more heat going on right here. And it's still really comfortable. It fits everything that I need, although I do have an organizer in here because the organizer, this is actually from Samorga. This is for my reissue. It's the perfect size because if it doesn't have an organizer, this is what happens. And this, I'm not dealing with this in the summertime. I'm not dealing with this at any point in time, to be honest with you. So I personally need an organizer. It makes it a whole lot easier to get in and out of the bag and see what the hell's going on in there. But if it doesn't have an organizer, it just turns into that beautiful mess. But I love it for summer because it gives you that wow factor without breaking the bank. And the crystals on this, for as often as I use this bag, like I said, I've had it for a while now. I have put this bag through the ringer and not a single crystal has fallen off of it. Nothing. It is still intact. I get so many compliments on this bag, and it does have, like when it's like this in my hand, it has a little bit of weight to it. It's not a flimsy bag either. And this crystal mesh, because it is mesh, you can really feel the breeze coming through, so you don't have to worry that you're gonna start sweating, because as you guys have heard me say throughout this video, I am a sweaty Betty, and if I have too much going on my shoulder, then it gets really bad. It gets really intense. And because of the mesh, it really allows the, what's it called? The air to just kind of flow through without any problems. But this is awesome. So again, maybe you don't want to go for a luxury bag. Maybe you don't want to go for a pop of color. Maybe what you're feeling is rhinestones and you don't want to break the bank, but you still want a bag that's going to hold up and it's not going to fall apart within 2 seconds. I think that this is a wonderful, wonderful option to go for. Love, love, love this for summer because it just gives you that, that you're looking for. All right, moving on to another bag that I I think is amazing. You're probably like, Minnie, you say that about all your bags. You're right, I do. But another bag that I think is wonderful for the summertime, that is the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs Mini Backpack. So the reason why I love using this in the summertime is because it's compact, it fits everything that I need, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing for that day. If I'm running errands, if I'm going to an amusement park, if I'm going to a fair, if I'm going wherever it is, I don't have to worry about any type of color stains because you do have this color treated leather. And I love the fact that it does come with the removable adjustable straps. I mean, I think that these are wonderful if you wanted to use it as a little backpack. Sometimes I use it that way. Other times I like taking them off completely and just adding a different chain to this so I can use it crossbody, or if I just wanted to hand carry it with a smaller type of chain, I have that option as well. But it is a really spacious bag. I think it's wonderful. Mine is the older one, and I know I always like to say that just because it does have the hidden zipper. Now the zipper is exposed, so it's a lot easier to get in and out of, but it's very spacious. I love it, and it's just a great bag that you can incorporate so many different ways. And for summertime, because again, it does have that color treated leather, you don't have to worry about water stains. You don't have to worry. Maybe you're going to a water park or an amusement park and you get on a water ride. You don't have to worry about any type of stains because of this. And I think it's wonderful. It's small, but it fits all of your essentials without any problems. And it's also really lightweight, and it doesn't dig into your skin if you were to use this as a backpack, or if you use these straps and use it as a crossbody bag. Even though they are on the skinnier side, they don't dig into my skin, which I really like, because this leather, it's a little bit softer. It's not as stiff. It's definitely not as stiff as like the Damier Ebene color treated leather. So I just wanted to mention that as well. Plus, the fact that these straps have so many different adjustments, it really gives you a lot of play with how you want to incorporate the handbag. So I have mad love for the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs Mini Backpack. I think it's wonderful, and I also think that this would be fantastic to use as a travel bag because of the reasons I just gave. So if you're going to be traveling this summer, this is definitely a great option as well. All right, so that brings us to our last bag, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it, only because I have discussed it in a few videos over the last couple of weeks. I'm sure you guys know where I'm heading, but I am talking about the Marc Jacobs, the tote bag in the size micro. This is in the beautiful white leather. I do believe it's called cotton, if I'm not mistaken, and it does have the silver hardware. So for me, the micro from the tote bag is right along the same lines as the Longchamp Pliage extra small that I just shared with you guys, just because it's a small bag that packs a punch, that has great quality, that doesn't break the bank, and it really gives you a lot of bang for your buck. And I think that these are wonderful. I really tend to gravitate more towards the mini, but I've noticed that over the last few weeks, I have been leaning more and more towards the micro. And I think it's a great size, again, because it's not too small. It's not, you know, that little tic-tac case that I'm looking for. I want to be able to carry a little bit more. And I feel like this one really, really offers you quite a bit. It does come with a removable adjustable strap that allows you to use it crossbody or on your shoulder. And it does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different adjustments. So again, you have a little bit more play. I have used this, I think, once or twice. I'm not the craziest about the straps, to be honest with you. I prefer to go for chains. And I'm still on the kick about chains. I thought I would kind of be over the chain thing, but definitely not. This is the chain that I end up using with this bag, like 99.9% of the time. This is from Organize My Bag. I will put a link to this if you guys want to check it out. But they do have this in this beautiful silver hardware. They also have this in gold hardware, and they have different sizes to pick from as well. This is in the medium size, if I'm not mistaken, but this matches this hardware on the bag perfectly. And let me just show you guys what it looks like. I love it for crossbody. It's so comfortable. The chain itself doesn't dig into my skin. I can use this bag. I mean, I've used this bag for like 12 plus hours, no problems, and I love it. I absolutely love this chain. I think it looks great. I think it's wonderful. And I mean, the size of these, you have that zipper, that little zipper closure for added security if you're somewhere where there's a lot of people, or if you're traveling and you want to make sure that your items are a little bit more secure. That zippered closure I think is wonderful. For me personally, I like to leave it open, but I like the fact that it's just an open compartment. It fits a water bottle in here as well. I tend to go for the smaller, more compact SLGs just to maximize my space in here. But still, I mean, I use this for errands. I've used this to go to the beach. I've used this to go to farmers markets, what have you. I just think that these are really great for summer. Again, maybe if you don't want to go for a luxury handbag, maybe if you want to add a pop of color, maybe if you want some fantastic leather that gives you amazing quality that doesn't break the bank, this is a wonderful option. And I know I've said that quite a bit throughout this video, but I really do feel that way about the items that I shared with you today, just because I love the quality of these items, and the fact that most of these don't break the bank and still give you that awesome quality, I think is absolutely fantastic. But anywho, the tote bags, yeah, I'm really feeling the micro a lot more than the mini. The mini to me is the Goldilocks, which you guys have heard me say before. It's great for every day, but I think that, again, for summertime, I want something a little bit smaller, but that's not too small, that is still really comfortable. This is the perfect way to go. But anywho, that does it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to give you a little bit more information on these items, especially if you're looking to add them to your collections, or again, if you guys are looking for a great summer bag. I think that these are wonderful options. But I just, you know, for the summertime, I love totes, and I have a few other bags that I use in the summertime as well. But these, because of the options that they give me, because they're a little bit smaller and they're still very comfortable, and I can still carry everything that I need to carry, I think is great. Plus, many of them add those pops of color that I am looking for the summertime. I want something a little bit brighter. And don't get me wrong, I love large bags. I love large totes. There are times when I bust those out in the summertime as well, especially for traveling, and I want to carry a lot more with me. But yeah, for the most part, I just want something that's easy, grab and go, that doesn't add a whole lot of heat to this situation up here, because nobody wants that. And the whole sweaty mess that I turn into is not cute. Like, it is not cute at all. But anywho, I digress. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I would love to know, what are some of your favorite bags for summertime? Let us know in the comment section down below. But I love you guys to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.